Alright, I'm gonna let myself kind of lose the exposure level a little bit. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Arkantos. I'm Arkantos, and today I'm here with with a build video. So we're going back to the Artemis program a little bit, because there's been some rework, there's been some adjusting, that we've been doing, or that I've been doing. That I figured out that some of my stuff really went over the way it was supposed to. I may have underestimated the size. But what I am going to try to do, though, we're going to do a little bit of a few of those things. One, I'm going to show you the new station design, or the new station size. The new actual base size. So what we have for right now is actually going to be an outpost. It's not going to be like a something like that, something small that doesn't require me to actually live there. So no need for a greenhouse. Just need power to power it up. That's it. Kind of very simple. And then a way to transfer cargo in and out and whatnot. But so that means we need something bigger to live in. So I did a little bit of a Twitch stream to kind of figure out where our size, our grid, and how to rework everything. So we started off with this first ring here. That's how we kind of wanted to cramp things in. I'm going to double check this. I watched a few videos on of what might stop it. So I'm going to make sure, double check. We're going to hop back to the YouTube series channel, the survival series. And I'm going to see if I lift it up once. I should be able to spawn it. If not, it might be a little too small for everything. So in that case, we decided to go one more ring to allow us to get that right amount of size. And this is what I ended up with. So it's much bigger than what we had before, much bigger. But it's going to allow us to give us the room to do things, to keep everything kind of hidden inside one compound, and keep the look of how we want to keep our faction to look. So I can have a hangar bay and have it so that they're very, very low for the hangar, so I can still keep it relatively covered, extend the hangar bay a little bit, and stuff like that. And then the sides here will have much bigger area space for putting storage, refining, living area, and basically at least have a core to start with. So we might be able to build. We might build up. I'm going to try not to build up. We'll try to see. I might restart the survival series because we're really not that far into it technically. So I'll be able to kind of restart it a little bit, and we'll try to maybe start in an Arkantos kind of way. Okay, I'm gonna actually. There we go. So yeah, so we got a little same 4 quarters here. All I gotta do is take away nicely. I'm gonna try and figure out a way to make it so that maybe have the landing gear always be off. Like I do have another fighter that I do want to do with. So basically what I might start out, well, kind of maybe I'll have this a rickety shack of some stuff for us to work with. But now here's the bigger question. How should we have our station? Like how big should we do it? So over here I have the single one. So it's not going to be it's just 1 block less tall, but still have the trench. I do like the trench idea to store a lot of our turrets, to have them kind of fold in a little bit, hidden, and then they only come out when fighting has to happen. But yeah, I kind of think of maybe if depending on how we do it, we might be able to have the hangars over down here on the bottom, or Like I might definitely gonna try and switch this up a little bit to kind of keep it the same how we have it before. The launchers, I'll be able to maybe put some stuff here, maybe make something for like a docking bay. I also have to kind of keep in mind over here. So I can kind of keep a docking bay, have a little bit of a hallway area that leads underneath here, and have underneath here, especially this corridor here, kind of be like the way to get in and out, and have a sort of multi-ship dock on each of the sides, just to see. Cause yeah, like I'll go here, and we got a good decent size. This is gonna be a decent sized station. It will give us everything we want to do. We want to have. Definitely, we'll be able to make sure it's gonna be able to move with the cling drive that we know will work, and so I can kind of make it so it kind of secured in the middle here, but still allow us to kind of have this completely clear of it, so I can put like a one long hanger or two small hangers on the sides there. Have this, and then have the center here going all the way across be like a living area, and then just have underneath be, you know, refining and stuff like that. We'll have to figure out where we can put our swarm dorm launchers. But yeah, I gotta figure out definitely like how to get in and out from other ships. This is gonna be able to land on planets still, so we'll be able to boost ourselves off. Or we can do with the double one, we get a bit more wider trench area here. And then we do have a bit of a bigger, and then a nice big area. I'm thinking maybe so we might have like our fighter bay down here. Oh no, maybe not. We won't be able to. Well, maybe. Because I do want to have separate defense drones. Like, we're going to kind of make our own twin rail drone here. Ooh. We're going to make our own drone like this a little bit bigger. That will hopefully allow us to be better defensible. And allow us to kind of build up our AI fleet a little bit, because that's basically what our smaller escort here. Because so that this is what our new live-in escort will be. Our new, actually, like our bigger crewed one for combat. We are going to try to keep this in the survival series. We'll use this as our like a merchant ship, patrol ship kind of thing still. And then when we actually don't want to fight the Factorum, we'll start with the escort and go for something like this, but we'll get to that later. But for now, let's go to, where is it? Back over here. I want to, yeah, I have the, did I make the drive or just the shape here? Oh, just the shape here, okay. So we'll come back over here. So what we'll do now is we're going to build kind of a callback to the very first dropship. I never got to experience it, but with the help of the service terminal, I kind of want to see if we can make our own. So I kind of want to see if we go out. So how can we do it? Could we? Like basically, what I want to do is kind of basically make a small, a small enough drop, maybe like a drop base, a drop pod, and because we have the drop base, we can actually bring in the service terminal. We can save the respawn rover, and that way we can kind of have a base, and then we can kind of still we get a little more freedom, a little bit to kind of explore. Let's see, maybe because with the way I want it, like it's still got to be pretty simple. Because in fact, I kind of want to have it be like eventually just have it as a blueprint, and then basically have or what we would do to start the base is once we found a spot, we build up like the first starting block and then a projector, and then basically kind of build the blueprint. But we'll see. So I kind of want to have the refiner. So I kind of want to give myself a bit of a base, like a bit of have the starter platform. And then have it for like when we want to do quick when we're colonizing. It'd be like what we would drop down to start the process. Like a drop pod if we want to do a little bit more of like a different start. I want to kind of give us the option for. So what I kind of want to do, if I can, no, hold up. How do I want to start the core of it? Now I don't want to have it be too big. Because the pod, this will just basically, if we do a drop pod, instead of having to do the small grid one, we'll do a large grid. This will be the one we kind of we'll use. It would be kind of cool if we could get it to... Actually, instead of starting over, I think I'll just bring the shells in, and yeah, we'll just do our workhorse there a little bit, in case we have that. I kind of want to try something. I want to see. Because I want to have maybe try to see if I can build it to be on like the higher end of the starter platform size, so like a conveyor, a little bit of a conveyor connection. We'll need to do the small grid large container. Oh, that's why it doesn't look too, it looks unfinished. Okay, so just like that. Okay. Yeah, to kind of maybe round it out a little bit. Just to give a rough draft of it. Three. Because it's got to be covered. It's got to be good for all atmospheres. And it'll just be like almost like a very minimum kind of shell. One more. Three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to do the sides. 1, 2, 3. Just so I get a better picture. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I want to do now is see if I'm on just something. Keep everything kind of the same so that it's a very distinct look that any of our kind of bases or things kind of will have a very distinct look to them. Okay. Because if I'm right... my ear. It was itchy. Oh, that's because the thing in the middle, that's why, that's what's throwing me off. That's what was throwing me off. I was wondering what the frick. But now I know why. Aha! That's why, okay. Now I can go all the way, okay, now I can go all the way across. Okay. Because this is how we would quickly lay claim to a planet or a moon. Something I could also use this as like a way to get into like a simple silo where it's just gonna be just where that would be, but or I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to let that one simmer for a bit. Okay, so... Okay, well, if I did something like this, hold up. Oops, I think now I'm onto something a little bit. Because if I'm going to try and... make one that's not so big like that. Hold on, do I still have that one? I remember doing a version of this. I wonder if I still have it. I just might. No, maybe I don't.